for me, when I think of both of us, we have two big loves in our lives.
Yeah.
I think for you, money is definitely your calling and has been for a long time. And I think for me, motherhood has always just been in my own sphere. Remember growing up, you guys used to call me Emph, which is a nickname
Mama
for...
Faye.
I've always been a mom.
We were teenagers.
And we were teenagers,
Yeah.
so I feel like, and then you've always been the one that was always good with money. Ibi was never broke, even when it made sense to be broke. She was never broke. So it's like, I feel like watching us evolve all these years and realizing that these are actually the things that God has sent us to do, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And so why are we doing this? Why is this happening for you?
Okay, so for me, and especially why I wanted to do this for moms, was for me, like my aha moment with money came when, I was on my journey to becoming a mom.
Yeah.
So when I was pregnant with my first child.
Yeah.
Because even though before then, like since I started working as a teenager, like always good with saving, always good with, investing. I knew about the stock market. I had some money in there. Like it was fine, but I wasn't really taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I would have some money, I would sell my investments, I wanted to buy something.
Mind
But
you, don't
then-
even sound like someone that's taking it seriously, but sure. Sure.
There are levels to seriousness. That's what I'm
levels.
saying. Like the level of seriousness I got to when, I was pregnant with my first child, and that 5-month scan that they do where they show you like all the different parts of the baby. They tell you what you're having.
Yeah,
I'm having a
tell you
girl. I was so excited. And then it just dawned on me that this is a real human being. Like this is a person. And I am responsible for that person. Like, am I a responsible person? This was the same day that I had bought those match and match shoes. Those green
Yeah, the
ones.
green ones.
And I was so proud. I was so happy. Those are like the hottest shoes of 2019. I love shoes. I was really excited. And I got home after my scan, and I was just like, I have all these shoes. Like the amount of money I have in terms of value of shoes, I don't have that in terms of value of assets. And I was like, Ivinka, is it good? This thing?
Is it good?
It doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense. So for me, that was when I was like, okay, I need to start taking this seriously. How do I start thinking about building wealth? Like how do I start thinking about having money beyond, okay, I saved money, I had an investment, I sold this, I bought something, I'm back to square zero. Like, how do I get this to stack up? How can I get this to stack up such that when this child in my belly is 18, I can be like, oh, I bought you a car, I bought you a house, it's your wedding, let me pay for something. And like, I'm not, and my mindset is not even in the position to set me up to do that. So I was like, this is why things need to change.
Yeah.
And then also with Moneystarts, I just found that, of course, we've helped so many women, literally thousands of women, start investing, change their money mindsets, manage money better.
Yeah.
And I just realized that the people who are the hungriest for this knowledge, people who want to take action, people that are like, okay, Moneystarts, tell me what to do. Like, they're always on time for all their calls. They do everything that we tell them to do. They're moms.
Yeah.
Because that weight of the responsibility,
Yeah.
it's not just about me anymore. Like, I want to do this not just for myself or for my family, for my legacy. Like, how do I think about this? So I think that for me, it was really important to not just make it like, thank you, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, so to really speak to the people who I would say want it the most
Yeah.
and also like need it the most. Because our society doesn't set us up
No, it doesn't.
like to think that way.
It doesn't. And I think also that also brings me into my why with Swaddle as well.
Yeah.
Like, I have this insane obsession with mothers where I just want them to be taken care of, because society smalls motherhood into, oh, she's just there taking care of the baby.
just a mom.
A mom is doing so many things. She is the primary financer in the home.
Yep.
She's considering all the, she's doing the budgets. She's figuring out school fees. She's on top of so many things. She's actually the founder and CEO of that legacy. She's the one doing all the things. The men have their jobs, and I'm not trying to small men here, but like, I really, really need people to understand, like, motherhood is it's so heavy. And I'm very, very thankful for my own personal journey that I had you, because your whole journey into motherhood and money smartness influenced me so positively. Like, maybe he's the kind of person that would be like, that money you want to spend on that brand, just buy stocks in that brand. And it's like, okay. And then I look at my stocks and it's like, wow, I actually have, like, I'm actually building wealth. And these are the kind of conversations we have, even just in our quiet moments, where I'm like, what should I be doing with money? And Ibby's like, oh, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. And it's helped me, in terms of building generational wealth, in terms of how I think about money. I don't think of money as just here today, gone tomorrow. I think of money now, because I think of money as something that can actually work for me.
Yes.
I think of money as having life beyond what I spend it on. And I think spending money on things, products, items, actually the lowest level of expenditure. Like, if you have money to spend, your mind has to be thinking of what that money can be doing for you. I feel like that's essentially our why. Our why it's a combination of both of our loves, and I guess it's also a testament to the kind of conversations we have and the ways we've grown and built and the ways you've changed my understanding of money. And
yeah, you've changed my understanding of motherhood. Do you remember when you asked me, I think like our kids were like 1 and you were like, how has, something about how has your something changed from motherhood? You just asked me all these deep questions. You're like, oh, how has your definition of happiness changed? How has your your view of your purpose changed? I was like, what is this girl asking me? Like, just things I had never considered before. Like, I was just kind of like, okay, like there's a baby here, kind of like doing my thing, and like you are very just like really thinking about your motherhood.
Yeah.
Whereas, I guess in terms of focusing on motherhood, it's just not something that people
don't always
really
focus on mother. They focus on the baby.
They focus on your child.
They focus on
they focus on your child.
And the mother is just there flapping in the wind.
You are the one that told me that their childhood is your mother.
Yes.
Like I heard that from you first. And like that really changed how I view things. Because I saw this thing on Instagram where they said, your kids are raised by, like the person you marry, the woman you marry, your kids are raised by her mindset. And I feel like that's why for me, like this event, the mindset shifts are going to be, sort of putting out there. I think they're going to have impacts beyond just the people that are coming.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to impact generations, you impact your kids.
For sure.
But like you tell your friends, like if you learn something.
And Ibi always says this thing about if one woman is financially free, she goes into her community and does it for everyone around her.
Yeah.
Like if a woman is financially stable, the community around her thrives.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we're trying to do. So we hope to see you guys. We hope to see you guys at this event.
Yeah, hope to see you there.
So it's happening on the 7th of June from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Just a quick, cute breakfast, brunchy style event.
We will have snacks.
We'll have snacks. Let's not talk too much about snacks. We don't come starving.
Snacks,
not a full breakfast. Light bites. And it's happening at Radisson Blue, at the Idera Hall at Radisson Blue. So thank you for watching. Hope to see you there.